Hey everybody, up for another Gunpla review from your buddy Zero Gunpla Reviews. In this episode, we're going to cover the livelance Heaven Gundam from the Gundam Breaker Battlelog franchise, or at least the OVA. This Gundam is vaguely based off the Death Scythe Hell, which is the reason why I've been putting this off for so long, because it's not the Death Scythe Hell. But I'll get into my rant later on in the video. I picked up this guy from our buddies at Galactic Toys. So if you want to get one of your own, check the link down below, and I'll catch you in a few seconds. So the livelance Heaven is, like I said before, a customized / modded out version of the Death Scythe Hell, which is one of my top 10 favorite Gundams of all time. The reason why I'm not a fan of this Gundam on a personal bias level is they can make this and a billion incarnations of the Wing Zero, but we've only had only the Death Scythe to come out, and no Death Scythe Hell remastered high grade, and that's a real bother to me. I'm like, seriously, you can make this, but not Death Scythe Hell, or Death Scythe Hell EW, other than the one from '95, which I do own, and I will eventually review. Okay, enough of the personal bias. Let's talk about the positives and negatives of this. Overall, not a bad kit. As you can see here, the wing part or cloak is kind of loose, so you got to make sure you jab it in there real tight so it won't fall. You can get some decent posing out of this guy. Not great, but decent, because the cloak binders get in the way. And the joints are pretty tight, which I enjoy, but can kind of get in the way of posing. I do like the fact that it is a panel lining nightmare, or dream if you're really into doing panel lining. The pure white is personally not an aesthetically pleasing choice, at least to me. Some people it is, to each his own. Another problem is, see these pieces in here? Usually, one, they have stickers on it. It's very sticker heavy. But the problem is they're very easily popped out, and that's an issue. So even when I was putting this together, it would pop out. And there's not a perfectly secure way of putting them in. So you're basically popping them in and hoping to everything holy that it stays in. Which I find really annoying. Because there should be at least a tag or a little spot that it fits firmly in. That nothing just kind of sits there and you're hoping that it doesn't pop out when you're putting it on your shelf or putting it on your desk. It shouldn't be a wing and a prayer to get a model to work. Aside from that, it does have, surprisingly, a slightly movable back flap. I know, it's a miracle. So it does give the legs a little bit more, distance and articulations to go for it. The arms get good, decent range, as you can see. I can put it in this pose. You can get in decent poses. And before I forget, let's talk about the one thing that comes with it. Let's see. And also, when I was setting him up, he had a hard time standing on his own. It's the cloak. It adds weight to the back. Actually, so it's both sides. Yeah, you have to make sure both sides are jammed in tight so they don't fall. They're going to fall. They're not designed to be heavy. The lance, that has a scythe mode. Because a lance is somehow the opposite of a scythe. Yeah, the naming conventions on this thing makes no sense either. I get the live, I get the heaven, but the lance part still makes no sense to me. But I do like the graphics on the scythe blade, the energy part. It is very cool. It has glitter in it, so it gives a nice sparkle. I think you can see it on camera. That part I do enjoy. But aside from that, this is a mediocre kit. If you like the Gundam Breaker franchise, get it. Complete the set. I still have one more to review from these guys. I'm not sure that's going to be the next episode or the episode afterwards, but I will get to the Command Quint. But aside from that, like I said, basic kit, nothing too bad, nothing too special. If you like the Death Scythe, I begrudgingly say get it, if that's your thing. But honestly, if you really do like the Death Scythe, just get the Death Scythe. It actually exists. Just get the new remaster. And then, yell at Bandai to make the new version of the Death Scythe hell like I am. It's been too long. And the old one, it can only satisfy so much. Only so much for us, keep us entertained. So, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.